My name is Lydia, and I am from from Russia.
Hi, I'm Jen Chu. My parents are from China, so I'm Chinese, and I've taught in China over the summer as well as during winter break.
Oi, I'm Julieta, and I'm from Brazil.
Sometimes shake hands, sometimes, but you always have to say hello, and just shake hands. No kissing, no hugging, unless you're a family member.
The difference between business greeting and just casual greetings. For business greetings, it's obviously the handshake, and then like just asking about how's your family. For casual greetings, if you're friends, you don't really hug like we do in America. You just kind of wave.
When you're greeting people in Brazil, the Brazilians are a lot more comfortable with each other than Americans are. Americans are a lot more distant and will just do a handshake when you meet someone. But in Brazil, you hug them and you will give them a kiss on both cheeks.
The dating works just regular here, nice, maybe small wedding, and but parents live with the married couple, both of the parents, so that the married couple can take care of them.
In China, dating is not as different as you would think, but people don't really date around as much, I guess. Like my cousin, for instance, only had one girlfriend before his wife. So they're kind of in it for the long haul, but more often. And I guess those activities that you do during dating, it's really similar. Like people go on first dates and then they go see movies and just similar with American modern life.
When it comes to dating, Brazilian men are a lot more controlling and, I guess, assertive in a way in relationships because that's what the culture promotes. And whereas in the United States, it's like when you're dating someone, y'all are both on like an equal level and you're more like partners instead of like one taking care of the other.
Every time you come over to a Russian house, they're always going to feed you with any food that they just made, or they're always cooking. And our backyards are really big, as a field of potato, because potato is the main food in Russia.
First custom obviously is if you walk into the house, you're supposed to take off your shoes. You actually switch into slippers because they just assume that any floor that you touch is really dirty. It's also because of like the dust in the air in China, and it's very easy to get into the house, so the floor is always dirty. So in order to keep your clothes clean, you have to take off your shoes and switch into slippers. For food and stuff, there's a lot of family time associated with food, meaning like if you make dumplings, you make it with friends and families and like for special occasions, and you just get together and do it. And when you eat, you obviously eat out of the same bowls. Like you use your chopsticks and you just take what you need and put it in your own bowl.
When you walk into a Brazilian house, the first thing you're going to notice is that there's a lot of open space and a lot of places to sit, because Brazilian families are really big, and whenever they have company over, you want to have space to move around and then places to sit down and talk to the family. Not a lot of people have very big TVs or videos like home movie sets, because you just don't need them, because most of the time you're interacting with your family instead of just sitting down and watching a movie together. Their idea of like spending time together is to actually talk and bond with one another in that way.
Where I live, our free time was taking care of our house and our garden and the animals that live with us, because there are food for the whole winter, since we didn't have enough money to go to store every day to buy new food.
There's a lot of malls that have arcades built into them with really intricate games. Like there's this one game that has like an actual drum set. It's like Rock Band, but it's an actual drum set, and they play and they learn these songs, these American songs on it. But they also play soccer. That's one of the biggest sports there. And depending on how old you are, like children really don't have extra time to study, because what we do for college, we study a lot and like apply and all that stuff. they have to do that for every single school that they want to go to. Like middle school, they have to apply and try to get into a better school. High school, same thing. But if you're older, like 20s, and drinking age is 18, so obviously they go out and drink a lot, and it's usually seen as fun. Even when it's in a business formal setting, you need to go drink with your clients. That way you show that you don't have any secrets to hide from them.
In Brazil, when you have a lot of free time, a lot of it's spent outside. The men and the guys always usually play soccer. You always see kids outside playing soccer in the middle of the streets. The women spend a lot of time just cooking with their moms and like learning new recipes and stuff that their families have taught them, passing down. If you ever have free time in Brazil, you're outside and you're doing something. You're going to the beach, you're going to play soccer, you're going to play volleyball. There's not very much getting on the internet, getting on social networking, constantly checking your phone, your Twitter accounts and stuff. Brazilians are a lot about being active and being outside and utilizing the outdoors as much as you can.
Well, apparently this one, as it's a hand gesture, means that you already drunk completely, so everybody in Russian will know that. And this is offensive in Russia, just like the middle finger.
In China, there's hand gestures for numbers, like obviously 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they use these to help them barter with storekeepers.
A lot of hand gestures aren't really too much different from the Americans. Like if you were to give someone the bird, it would be the same way that you would do it in Brazil. This also hand gesture is very offensive, especially at the dinner table. I wouldn't recommend doing it.